How you guys doing? My name is John.
I'm Zach.
We're going to take a look at the welcome email from Johnny Slicks. Now, Johnny Slicks, you've probably heard of them. They actually run a lot of ads. I've seen them a bunch. Really interesting company. As far as I know, I believe the founder is actually a former Marine, and he has this interesting story about having issues with his hair, and that's what inspired him to start Johnny Slicks. So, cool story, cool brand angle overall. The branding and, imaging is really, the images are really cool. But this welcome email, while it may look nice, actually could use a lot of work, and that's what we're going to talk about here. So in general, the reason welcome emails are so important is because they're the first step that someone takes in terms of interfacing with your brand via email. Obviously, it's the first email they receive, so the engagement, the opens, the clicks, etc., are pretty much always pretty high, but that means you want the email to be as effective, dialed in, and strong and powerful as possible. In addition, people who are opting into the list tend to have a little bit higher of a buying temperature. If they're joining the list, they're at least pretty interested in making a purchase. And because they're excited about checking out the brand for the first time, they are a little bit more likely to make a purchase if the welcome email, the copy, the marketing is dialed in properly. So one thing you want to ask yourself when looking at your email marketing in general is, what is in here that's actually going to make someone take out their wallet and make a purchase? The thing about this email is that it looks nice. It's a nice looking email. It's clean. But that doesn't mean that it's compelling. It's not offensively messed up looking. It doesn't make the company necessarily look bad, but there's not anything, at least in this email, that really makes the company stand out, have a unique story, or like make the products seem unique, different, or better. Pretty much any company could use a lot of the copy here, and for sure, a lot of hair care related companies could use a lot of the copy that they're using here to describe the products themselves. Given the unique story of this company and the unique approach they take to some of their products, I would say adding more of that here is definitely going to make people more interested, more excited, and frankly, just more likely to buy.
Every single brand you see says, welcome to the family or welcome to X, Y, and Z brand. So not a lot here is really telling me why Johnny Slicks is so awesome. You don't get any of that powerful storytelling of why he built the brand and why it's different. It's like they have such an awesome story. There's no reason to not use that as your entry point to a new
Yeah.
customer.
Yeah. Why would you make me wait to hear the most interesting stuff?
On top of that, in the kind of product, shopping section, the text and images and even the buttons are actually quite small. One thing John and I have tested out time and time again is just the sizing of your buttons, especially. And what we found is the bigger you make that button, the more clicks you're going to get. And eventually the more sales you're going to make. Even the text here that's showing you what is in this. I can't even read it. It's so small.
I've
But
literally been staring at this email for 10 minutes and I have still not read the copy.
yeah, because you can't even read it. And the gray on the white is hard to read too.
Yeah.
But like I'm guessing that's something telling you what makes that, product good or like why it stands out. But I wouldn't even know that because you can't even read it. So you could
Yeah.
probably make those a bit more juicy and just make the text bigger, make the product image bigger, and then make the button huge. That way it looks more engaging. So what we do here is we'd really blow those product images up. We'd also make that text a lot bigger. And then we make those buttons more exciting and larger so that they're just easy to click on. So that someone sees this and they actually want to engage with this, product catalog section.
And I'll say even the button in this image is a little small. The font is a little small. It's a little hard to see this. And there's actually no indication that if I hit this button that the code's going to auto apply. Even that can make a big difference in terms of converting people. So the first change we would make is we would definitely add more copy here that tells a little bit more of the brand story, makes the brand seem unique, different, etc., builds a bond between the brand and the customer, and then some copy that also, even within that, distinguishes the products from other things that are out there, again, making them seem unique, different, and better.
Yeah, like one graphic you could even do that runs really well as ads, it works really well on websites, is even like an us versus them. So compare Johnny's product here to other products out there and show maybe like a breakdown of ingredients or like what they do better. Something like that, just so someone can really easily visually grasp what makes this product stand out.
I would also consider adding an image that shows maybe someone's hair rather than just pictures of the bottles themselves. Because yes, that does show the product and there's some branding there and that does look kind of cool. But ultimately, why does anyone buy any of this stuff? It's to have awesome hair. And you're probably better off having some images somewhere in this email that show off the result of using the products, not just the products themselves. And then lastly, we would definitely say blow up these images, blow up these buttons, make the copy larger too. Maybe even change the copy to make it look a little bit more exciting and easier to consume besides just the font size. Cool. Yeah, so we believe if Johnny Slicks made these changes, this email would perform a lot better. And again, since that welcome email is going to have the most engagement, it is worth doing something to establish that bond between the brand and the customer right from the outset. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much our suggestions for this email. Hopefully this video was useful and interesting to whoever checked it out. Johnny Slicks, if you're watching this, hit us up. We'd be down to help you guys out further. Otherwise, thanks for watching the video. We'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, guys.